Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode on the Hope and Renewal podcast. This is where faith meets real life and hard truth is held with compassion. Again, this is your favorite host, Antonio Banks. I want to thank you for tuning in. I pray that this message touches your heart. Let's get started in today's episode. It's called Social Media Did It. Now, before you scroll away thinking this is just another rant about the dangers of Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, hold on. Give me a chance to explain. Because this isn't about the platform. This is actually about you and me. It's about the stories we tell ourselves and the stories we refuse to own up to. I want to be honest. I want to ask an honest question. How many times have you heard something like this? If it weren't for social media, I would still be married. If it weren't for social media, I would have never cheated. If it weren't for social media, I wouldn't even been in this mess. See, I've said the same thing many times. There was a time I got caught talking to other women, not physically, but emotionally. No, of course I wasn't being faithful. And guess who I blamed? Social media. I told myself if I didn't have Messenger or Instagram DMs, I wouldn't have been tempted. But let's keep it real. It wasn't the app that broke my integrity. It was me, myself, and I. See, the temptation was already inside. The insecurity, already there. The cracks in my character existed long before I ever scrolled. Social media was just the mirror, not the monster. I was at work one day and on this subject, and me and my buddy of mine, coworker, was talking about this subject, relationships on social media. And before I even could finish, he cut me off and said this: I can't stand social media. If it wasn't for social media, me and my wife would have never separated. I heard the pain in his voice, but I also heard something else: deflection. So I paused. I looked him in the eyes and asked him this: was it really social media, or was it how you both used it? He got quiet because when the truth hits with any of us, we humble. We hate accountability because it's uncomfortable. But without it, there's no healing. Let me say this clearly: social media is a tool, not a tyrant. A hammer can build a house or break a window. A knife can prepare a meal or cut someone deeply. A phone can bring loved ones closer or tear families apart. It really all depends on how we use it. See, social media doesn't force us to cheat, lie, gossip, stalk, compare, or covet. We choose to, but we become so quick to shift the blame to the platform instead of examining our own patterns. See, it's easier for us to say this: the devil made me do it, than to admit I opened the door and invite him in. I want to be a little bit creative and laugh a little bit. So, my question is, what if people in the Bible had social media? I believe Noah, if Noah went live building the ark, the comments would say something like this: bro, you really think it's going to rain? Emoji face, smiling, hashtag flood miss. Or what about David? Posted victory selfie holding Goliath's sword. He gets 100K likes. Saul throws shades like this: cool story, bro. Let's see if you can dodge a spear, though. Or what if Mary, Jesus' mother, says, I'm pregnant, but it's not what you think? The comments explode. Sis, be for real. Or what if Peter tweeted, I never denied Jesus. 3 hours later, this account no longer exists. What about Paul's letters? flagged for violating community standards. Meanwhile, the gossip spreads faster than trending hashtags. What about our favorite person, Jesus, who betrayed Judas? It would say something like this: it was just business. Hashtag 30 coins, no regrets. Let's be honest. Would Jesus have been canceled before he could even preach his first sermon? Could you imagine the Pharisees weaponizing? Flag this post, report this account, block the truth. And what about us? Would we follow Jesus if he didn't follow us back? Would we repost his miracles but skip his message? Would we mute him when conviction came with every scroll? I want to paint another picture. Imagine the story of Jacob and Esau happening today. We know all Jacob betrayed his brother, stole his birthright, and years later he gets a DM from Esau. On my way with 400 men. No emojis, no tone, just code text. Can you feel the panic? Jacob doesn't know if Esau is coming to forgive him or finish him. Social media lacks tone. It lacks context. And too often, it replaces real conversations. We read into things. We're good at assuming the worst. We spiral. Jacob feared the worst, but Esau, his brother, embraced him. Imagine the unnecessary drama social media would have stirred. All because social media did it, but it really didn't. Our assumptions did. My question again is this: would you scroll past Jesus looking for someone with more followers, more flash, more influence? Because here's the thing: Jesus didn't come to be viral, he came to be vital. He didn't chase clout, he chased souls. So I ask you this today: if Jesus had an account, would you even follow him? And if you did, would your content reflect him? Would your comments be full of gossip or grace? Would your likes celebrate sin or shine light? See, social media didn't invent sin, it just gave it a stage. But it also gave the gospel a stage. It gave love, truth, testimony, and hope a place to be seen. So maybe the question is this: what has social media done to us? But rather, what are we doing with it? Because every post is a reflection of your heart. Your likes, they reveal your values. Your shares, they echo your beliefs. Your timeline, it tells a story, your story. The question is, does it align with his story? But I want to leave this with you today. I would like for you to take this in. Stop blaming the algorithm. Start examining your accountability. Don't scroll past conviction. And please don't ignore the call for grace. Whether you're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or X, let your presence reflect his presence. Be bold, be real, be light. Let your light, offline and offline, point to Jesus. I want to thank you for tuning in today's episode. If this message stirs something to you, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it, live it, apply it. Let's stop saying social media did it and start saying God changed me through it. Until next time, stay anchored in hope, stay renewed in truth, and always follow the one who leads you to life.